Benjamin, here we are now into week 2 of training camp, but how would you say it has gone for you from being out here for the first time at minicamp to where we are now?
I would say it's been a great experience. It's a great process. I think the veterans players at my position really helped me make my transitions very smooth. So by doing that, that makes me feel more comfortable, so I can really perform at my best and really trying to learn the playbook and trying to make it play so I can have a positive impact for the defense this year.
So what is it that Kendall Fuller and William Jackson III are saying to you that's applicable to what you're trying to learn?
They're really not saying much. It's really just about looking and trying to recreate what they're doing. You know, if I have any questions, I just go see them and then have an answer for it. So I try to look at Kendall, I try to look at William Jackson and what they're doing, because obviously they've been doing some good stuff for a number of years. So I'm trying to be just like them, but they're a great resource when I have a question.
Where do you feel your strengths are right now adjusting to life in the NFL, and what is it you hope to kind of continue to work on?
I want to be a student of the game. I always say I think the biggest difference between college and NFL is not really how physical or how fast the guys are, because I'm a big and fast corner, but it's really the mental game, being smart, understanding what the other players around you are doing, understanding what the offense is doing so you can be 1, 2, 3 steps ahead of the offense.
Big, fast, long arms, which kind of helps in your game. Tall, 6'6", right? But also, Coach was telling me that you're pretty good shifting your hips, which
Yeah.
is important. How do you find going up against the receivers for us? I mean, you're going up against Terry, you're going
Yeah.
up against Diami. How have they kind of helped you?
Those are the two guys that you just named are two of the best receivers that we have. So going against them every day, you know, they might make some plays, I might make some plays, but at the end of the day, we get ourselves better. You know, iron sharpens iron. That's what they say. So Terry's a quick, strong receiver at the point of attack. So, you know, I have to be on my A game. I have to go through his hands and trying to play the ball very hard, so because otherwise he's going to catch it. Diami is a big speedster. So, you know, I have to showcase my speed and stay on top. So those are two different things that I'm trying to work on every day in practice, and we get ourselves better by going at it.
It's a lot of fun to watch the one-on-ones between the DBs and the receivers. Without pads, it was one thing. Now that pads are getting on there, how are you adjusting to the speed of the game with full pads?
Honestly, I think the pads is a benefit for the defense, because you know, no pads, just jersey. The offense always feels good. You know, they move good. You know, you can't really touch them or grab them with the pads. Now, you know, you can really put your hands on the receivers and get a good jam. But no, it's been going well so far. So I just want to keep going the same track.
Talking about Terry McLaurin, he's a leader on this team. He continues to try and improve his game. We talk a lot about how communication really kind of helps guys as well. Are there conversations you have with him on where he's saying, hey, you know, you're grabbing too much here, or maybe this is when you see me doing this way, anticipate that's where the receiver's going to go? What conversations is he having with you to help?
Well, yeah, obviously, Terry being on the offense, we don't talk as much, but when we on the play against each other, you know, when I grab him too much, like, he lets me know, or when he's trying to push off, like, you know, I let him know too. So it's kind of like a mutual respect of, you know, understanding that we're both doing the best. We're both the best at our position and trying to get make a play. And you know, just by going at it against each other, like that's how we make ourselves better. So like, he might miss a rep, or I might miss a rep, go back to the huddle and study that and trying to, you know, not make the same mistake twice.
If we talk about what kind of a system defensive coordinator Jack Del Rio runs, last season it was a lot of zone, but you have some guys, you yourself not afraid to kind of win at the line of scrimmage with press. The same for William Jackson III. But how are you seeing, what can you anticipate? Because I know he was saying now there is a little bit more zone. The scheme that is there, how are you feeling you're picking that up?
I think pretty good, to be honest, and that's a credit to where I played at Minnesota. We had a variety of coverage, so I was kind of exposed to a little bit of everything. So when I came here, it wasn't a big adjustment. So, you know, I've been adapting pretty well, and I'm trying to learn as much as possible every day so I can be really, really comfortable with the playbook of Coach Del Rio.
We were talking a lot about the chemistry of the unit. The guys seem to be having a good, tight group with Chris Harris as the DB coach leading the unit. How would you say you guys get along?
I think it's been great. I think we have a lot of energy, and I think we understand that like, you know, we have a great defense, so the energy is going to come from the defense. So every day we can't come out here with flat energy or be down, or just like, you know, earlier today we had a few plays where we didn't, you know, do the right thing, and we just did a little huddle and say, hey, let's pick it up, you know, like that's not our standard, and then we bring it back up, bring the energy back up. So I love that. I like that.
You guys having competition on who's going to have the most picks playing behind that D-line?
Oh, obviously. Every day we monitor every single PBU or interception. We're trying to see at the end of camp who's going to be the most productive. Yeah.
How many push-ups have you had to do so far?
Push-ups, not many. I didn't drop it. I didn't get that. I didn't get that many passes, but but I didn't drop any.
That's because their defensive back coach, Chris Harris, if they drop what would be an interception, you have to do 10 push-ups. I saw
Yes.
him having to do some in camp as the ball came his way. How would you describe the rookie class?
I think we came in hungry and ready, and I think that's great. We didn't have nobody that was not mature. Everybody's very mature, very respectful about their business, and that's what you want out of a rookie class. You know, sometimes you have to babysit some of the guys, but none of the guys, you know, we had to do that since we've been here in May. So everybody's ready to work.
And you teaching them French yet? I know we're working a few words.
Not yet. I think the guys don't. Some of the guys don't even know that I speak French. I think like Cam Sims heard me like speak French to my dad early, and he was like, what is that? What is he talking about? So like, man, maybe some of the guys will be intrigued and trying to learn a little bit of French.
All right, but how many languages you speak?
3.
3.
Yeah.
Okay. Give our fans a message to break in all 3 different languages.
All 3 different languages.
Okay.
Bonjour Washington football fans. Ici Benjamin St-Juste, demi-défensif pour l'équipe, et je suis très content d'être avec l'équipe et je pense qu'on va gagner un Super Bowl cette année. So basically, I just said, you know, here, my name is Benjamin St-Juste, defensive back for the team. I'm happy that you guys are pumped for the season. I think we're winning a Super Bowl this year.
He said it. I'm not going to argue against it. I don't know what you said, but I'm going to take your word for it. Thank you. Pleasure to have you join us.
Thank you very much.